Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shrady and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going back to the past. The past when I used to be a content creator who did more Pokemon Go based content. And I'm sure a lot of you who clicked on this video are people who have watched my videos before. When I started this channel 4 or 5 years ago, that's what I started with, Pokemon Go Battle League content. And I did that for about 4 years or so. Like, that's all I did, right? And obviously, if anyone's been paying attention, I've been trying to transition to making horror let's play similar in the style of Corey X Kenshin, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, that sort of thing. Obviously those videos are doing extremely poorly compared to what my Pokemon Go videos used to do, to the point where I used to be able to pay my rent with the money that I earned from Patreon as well as the YouTube channel, and now I make exactly $0 in revenue every month. So yeah, it's been rough. I will say, actually, not $0 every month. I do still have some patrons, just a couple, but you know, 80 bucks a month is nothing to shake a stick at. You know what I mean? I appreciate that so very, very much. And if you want to support me, the links are in the description. Let's try this. You know what I mean? It's been years since I've made a video like this, so cut me some slack if it's not as high energy or if it's a little bit different than what it used to be. But I'm gonna do my best to channel the old Shrady, you know?
Focus blast.
The one who had Yadaris on his back 24/7. Hey, look, it's even a long intro, just like I made in my old videos, right? So hey, right back to where we used to be. But hey, I just want to let you guys know that this is not a permanent change to what I'm doing. I'm still going to be playing horror games, and I highly suggest check them out. You know, at least give them some engagement, leave a comment. But if you're not interested in watching those things, don't click on them. Don't, you know what I mean? Because that, you know, if you only watch the video for 10 seconds, then that makes it so less people see my video and YouTube stops putting it in the algorithm. So if you don't want to watch that stuff, just don't watch it, please. Thank you. Anyway, so today we're taking a look at Gholdengo in the Master League. And this is a Pokemon that I had no idea even had any play in the Master League. And then one day I was like, oh, look at us, Focus Blast. That's pretty cool. I used it in Master Premier and I obliterated some people with Focus Blasts, and I had a lot of fun doing it. Master Premier ended. So I did it in the Master League, which is significantly harder, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Let's jump into the first video and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So I have Groudon, Palkia, and Gholdengo as my closer. Now, this is a kind of a rough team, right? Obviously, we pick up a terrible lead. We're going to switch into our safe swap right now into the Palkia, and they're going to be threatening what I thought was a breaking swipe, but for some reason he's running Ancient Power. I'm not exactly sure why, but that's fine because now we have tons of energy, and they come in with a Dragon Tail Gyarados. We're going to go ahead and just throw the Spatial Rend. We have enough energy that we can get to 2 of these things, even if he throws a whatchamacallit, a Bone Club, which he did not, so that gives me the chance to get to 2 of these, and either I get both shields or okay. All right, we get both shields, and at this point he throws, and I expect a Sand Tomb to take me out. I said Bone Club earlier, but I meant Sand Tomb. But he throws an Outrage, which means he's probably running Outrage Earth Power, which, so he swapped the wrong Pokemon in, basically. So I feel safe coming in here with my Gholdengo and going all the way for the Shadow Ball without him getting to a charge move first. So because he's not going to get to an Earth Power, that's for sure. So we take him out with the Shadow Ball. We get the Rayquaza coming back in, surprisingly, which makes me think that whatever he's got in the back does not want to see a Gholdengo. So I'm happy about this. I'm not going to shield because no matter what it is, it's going to be resisted, and it's another Ancient Power, thankfully, that does less damage than a Breaking Swipe. We're going to throw the Shadow Ball, take it out, and then we see what's in the back. It was a Metagross, and not just any Metagross, a Metagross running Bullet Punch. And obviously a Shadow Ball would take it out here, but who do you think I am, really? Who do you think you think I'm gonna Shadow Ball this guy? No, he doesn't have Shadow Claw, otherwise I would have, but no, we're gonna Focus Blast him. Baboosh. and then we just switch back into the Groudon and take him out. Unfortunately, the Focus Blast isn't enough to take it out, but you know, that's just, it is what it is. I got a bunch of these videos. I'm just gonna kind of play them randomly. We got some of them with different teams, some of them with the same team, but either way. Also, I should probably let you know that my Gholdengo is under-leveled. It's like level 45 or something like that. Anyway, so we pick up a pretty positive match here against the Solgaleo, and I'm just gonna let this Psychic Fangs come through, and then they switch into a Kyogre, and I stay in for way too long, by the way. But you know what I mean? I'm not as experienced as I used to be. I don't play this game like I used to. Anyway, so we have a really positive matchup here because we're gonna double resist pretty much everything. I undercharged the Spatial Rend, which I think was actually a mistake because I forgot about Thunder. I would have been able to just take it out and not eat a Thunder, but that's fine. It's okay. Like I said, I'm a bit rusty. So they come in with the Togekiss, which obviously is a piss poor matchup here for the Palkia, but that's okay. We can throw Aqua Tails at the very least, and plus I'm trying to switch out, and I throw a Precipice Blades at a Togekiss, and yes, that was on purpose. Of course that was on purpose, and he shields it anyway, so you know what I mean? It all works out in the end, whether it was on purpose or not, but it definitely was on purpose. Why are they double shielding? I have no idea. Don't know why they double shielded against the Metagross, but I'm feeling really good now. I felt really horrible when I switched into my freaking Groudon and tried to throw a double resisted ground powered move at a flying type, but hey, it is what it is. Anyway, we shield in case it's a flamethrower, but it was an ancient power once again, and so a Solgaleo comes in again. It's like, we should be throwing a Shadow Ball here, but who do you think I am? Okay, who do you think I am? Anyway, so we're gonna sack swap, catch this Psychic Fangs or whatever the hell what is he throwing? Yeah, there's another Psychic Fangs on my Palkia. And then so that gives us the chance to farm down, and oh, this isn't the one. I had the opportunity for it. I don't think it would have worked. I would have had anyway. There is one where I focus there's a couple videos where I focus blast fairy types, so just keep an eye out, okay? You know what, I'm just gonna play them. I don't know what order they're like stashed in, but anyway, positive matchup here in case unless he has Ice Fang. Okay, so he has Ice Fang, so this is not the greatest matchup. We're both taking super effective damage, but both my charge attacks do super effective damage to him since he's got that steel typing. We're gonna throw a Fire Punch to bait, and we successfully get the shield there, which is very nice. We gotta love that visual glitch where it doesn't show the shield. I shield up a close combat, which is really nice, and he's staying in, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw a Fire Punch because since he's double debuffed now, his defense is double debuffed from... Oh, and he caught! What a beautiful catch, because I did not see it at all, and I tried to catch there and I failed. But look, the beginning is looking rough, right? It's looking pretty rough, especially now that I switched in here with no shields. That's bad, right? That's bad. I have a feeling that this is going to be a loss. It's not looking good for me at all. So we're going to die now. We're going to come in here and die, basically. And that's very unfortunate. But we do have a lot of energy on our Groudon. But does past Shrady remember that he has a lot of energy on the Groudon? In fact, does current Shrady, do I remember? All right, so I was actually waiting. I knew that they're gonna do something or try to catch there, and I could have thrown a Focus Blast and taken him out, but I waited too long, and it's a CMP tie, so now it's not as impressive, but whatever. We still Focus Blast as Zamazenta. I come in. I do remember about the energy. The Zacian has no idea what's coming for him, or he did not expect this at the least. Baboosh! Take him out, one-shot him, and we got the Palkia left. He's going to come in and immediately throw. I guess doesn't want to take any damage from the mud shots. I'm going to come in and probably farm to nothing and lose at the very last second. But you know what, still a fun match, and the BM as well. But you know what, it's fine. I don't get mad at too many BMs anymore. I actually take it a sign of okay, so we're using Landorus here, a sign of endearment when people BM me, because you know how I am. I like to BM people too. Anyway, positive matchup here. Oh no, it's got Ice Fang. This really sucks. We're taking double super effective damage. I'm just gonna go for a Sandseer Storm and then switch out. Hopefully at least I get a shield, and then I can just get the hell out of here. My health is all the way gone. We're gonna save swap here. And it looks like they're probably going to throw a close combat before they dip out, but I think I got the CMP tie. Hopefully I did not, but he's staying in. Okay, interesting. That's very strange. Yeah, because I would have won the CMP tie. So but yeah, he's staying in. Huh. Why are you staying in? I don't remember this one, but I'm gonna let the oh, I thought it was a close combat. I was gonna let it come through, but he went for a Behemoth Bash instead. He comes in with his own Palkia. I am going to do the risky bait, very risky bait, because this is double resisted damage here, and they call my bluff, which is super unfortunate. But we're just gonna go for the Spatial Rend. Maybe they don't know how much energy we have, and now it's Gazapapoosh. Sorry, I got a little excited there. I knew that was coming. So they clearly did not know. Okay, so the Ho-Oh is what is left. I'm gonna go ahead and build up some energy and then safely die. We're gonna safely die. Unfortunately, we have a Gholdengo, which is gonna be taking super effective damage here. We have to shield anything. Oh, but we get lucky. They immediately swap out, which gives me the chance to farm this Zamazenta down. I can just let whatever comes through, because I maybe should have shielded, but I'm gonna let it come through. Either way, it's resisted, and we farmed down there. I almost hit the Shadow Ball, it looks like, which could have been very, very bad, but fortunately I did not. So we're gonna shield the Sacred Fire. Obviously that would be taking us out. We're gonna throw the Shadow Ball. We are at 100 energy here, so what I'm gonna do is throw the Shadow Ball and then immediately swap out, throw the Aqua Tail there. I could have got a couple Dragon Breaths in since it's a 5-turn pass move, but I didn't want to risk it. That does not take him out. We go to oh man, we barely got there. I guess I could have almost farmed him down, but I think he would have got to a Sacred Fire before then. So man, that was a close one. That was a very, very close one. Okay, I'm gonna skip down a couple, because this is a fun one. I didn't see what my team was, but we'll see here. All right, so I'm leading Palkia this time instead of Groudon. I actually prefer the Groudon lead more so. Also, I'm running Dragon Tail Groudon. That is key here. So we're gonna switch into our Dragon Tail Groudon. Obviously, we're gonna be taking super effective damage from those Trailblazes, and it's gonna be buffing the Florges' attack by 1 stage every time they use it. So this will probably take me out. I was actually expecting Chilling Water, but they're using Trailblaze, surprisingly. We do go down, so that was a horrible matchup there that we just got trapped in. But I guess we got to come in with the Gholdengo, because we got no other response here. So Melmetal comes in, and I don't think they're gonna and I resist everything. Superpower is resisted because of my Steel and Ghost typing, because Ghost double resist fighting, and the double Iron Bash is resisted because of my Steel typing. They did not know about Focus Blast. That was my hope, right? So they come in with the Ho-Oh, right? I immediately swap out, obviously. We're gonna farm up a little bit here and throw these super effective Aqua Tails. They might still be locked in here. I was not paying attention to the switch timer, but they are not shielding because they are down a shield. They do a nice little catch on their Florges, but I'd be throwing an Aqua Tail anyway. So I think they were locked in there, and this is when they became locked out, or when they were able to switch. So we're gonna be shielding up basically anything that comes in here. It might, okay, so it's Disarming Voice, it's not Moonblast, so Disarming Voice won't do as much, but either way, super effective move. Got to be careful. So we're throwing more Aqua Tails. We are able to switch out at this moment here, and I can tank whatever this is, right? We're both yeah, Trailblaze, that's fine. So they're gonna come in with a Ho-Oh, and I want to show off Gholdengo, right? I'm using Gholdengo for a reason, so I'm gonna be shielding. I could have farmed down there, but I would have taken damage from the Incinerate, so I decided to throw. Debatable move, but I let it fly. And then the floor just comes in, and I see an opportunity for shenanigans, as it were. Gotta love it. I had to do it. I had to do it to him, okay? You cannot tell me that I did not have to do it to him, because I had to do it to him. All right. This is a longer one. I do believe this was a good match as far as I remember. All right, picking up a very strange match here. I'm not a big fan of that match, but we're gonna switch out anyway because we have a better response in Gholdengo in the back. They come in with an extremely hard counter with Gyarados. Everything is resisted here. The Precipice Blades is double resisted, Fire Punch is single resisted, and so we're gonna have to just. This is a lost cause here. And most people are running Gyarados in Master League, but when they are, it's a hard counter to get to Groudon. So I do have Dragon Tails, so fortunately I'm at least doing some damage with those Dragon Tails. And the Fire Punches are spamming out, and they realize that they're going to have to throw if they don't want to eat another Fire Punch. So they go ahead and throw, take me out, and we're going to come back in, I believe, with the Palkia. That makes the most sense. We are taking super effective damage. And then I think here I can tank a Crunch, and if I farm down... they might get to an Aqua Tail, but I will have a lot of energy. And they decide to switch, which is really good news for me because I have a pretty hard counter here in Gholdengo. Gholdengo is going to resist close combat, resist Behemoth Bash. I believe that this is just kind of one of the best matches you can do. My Shadow Balls are neutral. They do a lot of damage. Focus Blast is super effective. So we throw a Shadow Ball, and I'm beating myself. At that point, I'm beating myself up for not going for the Focus Blast because... Imagine taking out a Zamazenta with a Focus Blast without even trying. So they actually give up switch. I stay in to throw a Shadow Ball. I wish I didn't do that because I took an Incinerate with a damage, which did so much. And like they should know that we have a hard counter. Also, I switched in here and I did not throw 4 Dragon Breaths, which I should have done because they got a free Incinerate in. But either way, we're going to shield up this Prey Bird here, and then we're going to just farm, and then throw after the second Incinerate, or before the second Incinerate fully goes through, and then they're going to let it go, and then they come back in with Zamazenta, and unless they throw a close combat, this will not take me out. We do resist Behemoth Bash because of our water typing, and then we're going to throw the water, the Aqua Tail, and they do a nice swap the very last second to their Gyarados to catch this. Very nice catch. They do have a shield left, which is why I'm going to build up there. I kind of wish I did it the other way around, but this works too. But I do believe Palkia wins because they're going to probably farm me down, right? So I think that, no, it did make sense to keep it on the Palkia here because we win CMP. And I have 1 HP left here, but I'm able to win CMP and take it out here. So and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments there. My Palkia is not max level. It's like 48.5 or 49, and that's, I don't know, that Zamazenta was 4700 CP. I don't know what max CP it goes to, so I could be wrong about the CMP thing. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, please. This one, I might cut this one out in post, who knows. I don't know what it is. It's not labeled properly, but okay. So we pick up an interesting lead here in Annihilate. Annihilate's going to be doing neutral damage with everything. We are also going to be doing neutral damage with everything. So we're going to let the Rage Fist come through. That is going to be buffing the attack of the big Super Saiyan Primeape over there. And we're going to throw the Aqua Tail to get a shield. And then we are actually going to switch into our Dragon Tail Groudon here, and I expect a close combat. It will do a lot of damage, but oh, it's an Ice Punch. Okay, so I mean, it still would have done super effective damage, and they come in with a Hydrapple. All right, guys, please tell me, has anyone seen a Hydrapple in the Master League or Master Premier? Please tell me if you have, because I saw this and I about pooped my pants. I wanted to say shit my britches. I almost shit my britches. All right. So we're going to be throwing Fire Punches here because the Earth or the Precipice Blades will be resisted because of the Grass type move. But we're doing super effective damage with the Dragon Tails. But we are actually going to go down. I was very surprised. I really thought Hydrapple would like just get annihilated, but it didn't. So we're going to come in, and I think I actually decided to farm down because it's not doing much damage. Or I'm doing enough damage that it's not going to get to a charge move. I think that was the Annihilate coming back in. We're going to throw this Spatial Rend in case Oh no, they don't have any shields left. And then the last Pokemon is a Zacian, and I do believe I go. Damn it, I didn't. I can't. I don't think I can actually. Behemoth Bash will, or I'm sorry, Behemoth Blade will do a lot more damage than Behemoth Bash will. If I don't know exactly how much more. It's 100 damage. It does the same damage as a close combat, so but we did need to get to 2 of these shadow balls to take it out. And if I went for a focus blast, it's only neutral damage because fairy resists and steel takes super effective, so I would have had to get to a shadow ball anyway. So 2 shadow balls makes more sense. It's just not as fun to watch, you know. All right, and next up we have another one that is not labeled very well, but that's okay. All right. An Eternatus, interesting. I really wish I got one of these. I don't even know how you're supposed to get one of these Pokemon. I know that like if you paid money for the Go Pass or whatever, you could have got one that way. But apparently doing the max raids wasn't enough to get them, which pissed me off beyond belief. That it's a ripoff. It's pay to win at that point. Anyway, they for some reason I guess they were trying to call a bait here, and they didn't. And so I'm gonna go for another one, and they're gonna be like, oh well, they're definitely gonna bait now, right? No, I didn't bait, and I one shot both of your Pokemon, and all you have left is a Zacian. So we're gonna go ahead and just switch into our Groudon here. I mean, what can I say? I just one shot both of them, so they're gonna go for a close combat with this is their last Pokemon, by the way, just in case you didn't notice that. Obviously these Dragon Tails are triple resisted, so I guess they don't have to worry about that. But I mean, I'm getting to fire punches here, and I mean, you can't really shield them all, can you? No, and that does a lot of damage. So they wasted precious resources going for the close combat. I definitely would have gone for the Behemoth Blade, but hey, you know what? Do whatever you want to do. I'm gonna actually come in with a Palkia, force them to throw some energy, or maybe I shield this. I think I shield and then go for the. See, they go like that's rough, man. I think because they thought they were gonna be resisting or triple resisting the Dragon type moves, they thought they'd be safe. But I have another Pokemon that I haven't seen, which is the Gholdengo. So, but at least now we get to see how much a Behemoth Blade does. I hope they went for it. No, they went for close combat. That's lame. Yeah, you always want, if they're both resisted, go for the Behemoth Blade. Behemoth Blade is like way better. So definitely always do that. Then go for a close combat. Oh, we'll save that one for last. Oh, okay. We got 2 more. And now I got a good one. The last one's a really good one. All right, so this time we start off with Palkia in the lead, and we come up against another Palkia. We do have a significant CP advantage, so we will win CMP ties here. So we're going to throw the bait, which is, again, very risky bait, and they do shield. So that's good for me. I am also going to shield. I suspect since they shielded, they thought that I also went for a Spatial Rend, but since, you know, I didn't, now I have the energy advantage. We're going to go for the Spatial Rend now because it's going to take them longer to get to it since I successfully baited them. They are not going to spend both shields. They come in with a Mewtwo, and I am very afraid of Mewtwo's, you guys. They hit hard, and they don't take long to get to Side Strikes. Plus, they have Shadow Ball. All right, so he actually comes in with a Purified Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh? I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know what he's doing. I'm not. Okay. Well, that's that, I guess. Oh, can I Focus Blast him? Oh, come on. Let me Focus Blast him. Oh, no. Please don't take me out. No, no, no. Oh, almost Focus Blasted him. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Oh, the humanity. Oh. Okay, well, all right. We know how the rest of this plays out. He's gonna stick it out, throw his Side Strike. Yeah, it does a lot of damage. I'm gonna go for the Precipice Blades because I'm very mad because I could have gone for the Fire Punch, obviously, but I could have Focus Blasted him and I didn't get to it, and I'm upset about it. And we're moving on to the last battle because it will make me feel better. All right, last battle. This is the best one in my opinion. We start off with a terrible lead, and our safe switch is not good either, but we get lucky as hell and they switch out. So we're going straight for the precipice blades here. A lot of people don't know the counts when it comes to Dragon Tail. It doesn't take very long to get to that precipice blades. Mudshot got that nerf, so Dragon Tail's about the same, I think, or maybe a little quicker. I don't know. I don't play the game enough anymore. Okay, don't yell at me or correct me in the comments, actually, so that people know. Anyway, I know he's going for sand tombs now, so I can safely let these come through. They're obviously debuffing the hell out of me, but I'm doing super effective damage with the Dragon Tail, which is why I was so glad that they switched out, because I have a terrible matchup against Togekiss. So we actually get both shields on that save switch, which is like the best outcome, like actually the best outcome. And so now I'm plotting. I am actually sitting here. I'm sitting here and I'm plotting. I'm like, how can I focus blast the Togekiss? That's what I want to know, right? I need to know, how am I going to focus blast this Togekiss? So I know the Togekiss is coming back in, and guess what is there? There's a Metagross, and I don't want to waste a shield here on a Metagross going for an Earthquake, so I'm just going to take it out with the Shadow Ball. And then we were waiting for the Focus Blast to come back, or I'm sorry, we're waiting for the Togekiss to come back in. We're going for the Shadow Ball. We need to get the health down because the Focus Blast is double resisted here because of the Fairy and Flying typing. We win CMP, actually. I didn't know that. Didn't know we won CMP. Makes sense, actually. Makes sense. Anyway, so now you know what's next. It takes a little bit longer to get there since I just won it for a Shadow Ball, but we had to do it to him. He was asking for it, man. The Togekiss came in and said, "Please Focus Blast me, please end my life, please." Anyway, that was Focus Blast Gholdengo in the Master League. I hope you guys enjoyed this throwback, and please go check out my horror game videos, and if you don't enjoy them, that's fine. Just please let it play in the background so I get the watch time, and then never click on another one again. I don't care. Just check out my games. I spent a lot of time editing them. I spent a lot of time finding good games to play. I don't just play a bunch of crap. I mean, sometimes I do, but I'll label the video as such, like playing random horror games or whatever. But there's lots of good stuff there, I promise you. Check it out if you want. Check or don't, whatever. And if you liked this video, I would appreciate it if you left a like. If you disliked it, leave a dislike. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about me revisiting my roots. And yeah, we'll be doing more live streams in the future, by the way. And if you want to do some members only live streams with me, join at Become a Member today. There's a link right below this video. It says join. It's $1.99 a month minimum. You can pay more than that if you want more features, but once we get enough members, I'll be doing some members only live streams. Currently we have a total of 0 members, so if you're interested, click down there, and if not, then yeah, it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.